If you're waiting to feel motivated, if you're waiting to feel energized, you might be misreading what is truly happening to you. You are going through New Earth Leader, an identity shift. And this identity shift, in fact, doesn't announce itself with noise or excitement. In fact, there is quietness in your field, in your life. No excitement at all. In fact, do you know what you are going through? It's neutrality. Let me introduce myself. I am Angela Cruz. I am an Akashic mentor and I teach identity shifts. I don't teach manifestations or motivations. In fact, what I teach is how you can stabilize the identity that your body is catching up, is still embody the new frequency of your elevated version, the elevated version of your divinity. So, if you are feeling this quietness, kind of confusion, you don't understand what is going on, in fact, you are not lost, but you cannot catch up what is there for you. You are exactly the person and the new earth leader that I am here to speak to. Wow, amazing. So, new earth leader, I will tell you what is it like to feel the experience of identity shift? Can be painful, of course, because old layers of this old self is dismantling, dissolving, and in fact, you are insecure about what is my new skin like as as I live my purpose in this present moment. So it might feel confusion. It might feel you don't know where you are leading yourself to. It might feel that where is my motivation because motivation drops. Also, old desires don't make sense anymore, they fade. At the same time, the new desires haven't yet formed in your system and your emotional highs drop. That's why you don't feel motivated. And energy feels neutral, not charged. You are in this timeline now of quietness. You are pausing. You are pausing. This is what neutrality is like. And I will tell you more now. Motivation aligns with identity. Identity. Neutrality belongs to transition. Motivation has to do with alignment. Alignment into the identity. If the identity of your old self is fading, motivation also fades. Pause. Why? Because you are in the period of transitioning. You are in transition. Every time you go through identity shifts, you transition. Wow. As I'm saying that, just breathe deeply and breathe out the old layers that they don't make sense so that through your breath you can create a space in the body so that your nervous system can get used to the new frequencies that in fact are being installed in your system now. That's why pause is productive. It's the same way when you install a new system or update your mobile system. Every time that you do so in your mobile, what happens? It downloads and then pause. You have to reinitiate your cell phone or mobile phone. Why? Pause is necessary so that the system can catch up, can update, actualize itself into the new installation, the new upgrade. It's the same that happens in your body. So the common mistakes that new earth leaders go through is, oh, I need motivation. I need healing. So, and then you start with the mental loops of looking outside, trying to find an answer. And instead, you don't look within, instead of looking within, because the change is already being settled. And you have to allow this is pause is allowance. Allow your system, your nervous system, to understand what is going on. To create this pause is creating space in your body so that these frequencies can be fully integrated. So you don't need clarity, you don't need more healing or whatever it is now. Stop looking outside and trying to refine your offers, everything now, because now is not the moment for that. You are embodying, you are exactly the moment that you are embodying your new identity, the identity of your divinity at the highest levels. You are, in fact, on the way to your soul timeline, the origin, your soul orange frequency. So, pause is productive, pause is feminine, pause is receiving. And that old identity is, in fact, fading away. And this identity shift is not a healing problem or motivational problem. It's a reference point shift. Reference point shift. Make sense to you? Breathe, as I say here. Breathe. Remember that your body is multidimensional. When I say multidimensional, you hold bodies in one body. And what anchors everything is the Akashic intelligence, quantum source that resides within you. Your spirit is asking you to stop controlling and let your spirit guide you through presence. Through presence. That's why pause is crucial for embodiment. Breathe. Your nervous system is recalibrating itself into the new frequency codes of your divinity, the highest divine version of you as a new earth leader. I want you to imagine two circles that they intersect. And you are now exactly standing in the intersection. Here is the old timelines, lower timelines, the mental loops, your trauma timelines, your ancestral system timelines. Everything is here. And you have healed yourself. In fact, you have outgrown all of this because you were shedding. And then you left already that. So you are exactly in the middle. And now you are heading to this new timeline of your divinity, your soul origin frequency, the vibrational signature of your soul here as a new earth leader. And here you have the highest timelines, your divinity, your sovereignty, your authority. That all these codes are here moving in order to be installed through soul remembrance in your body. So that's why I said your old desires fade away. You are a different person. You talk, you dress, you like, you connect in different ways. But at the same time, it's not exactly the way that the highest version of your divine identity does. Why? Because you haven't embodied all these codes yet, but you are in the process. That's why you are in the intersection. And that intersection is amazing. It's not a problem. You don't have to fix. You simply have to allow. How? Pause. Surrender. Let go of control. To trying to figure out what is going on, what I have to do. This is not working. I need clarity. I need all this blah blah blah. That is delaying your progress. Wow. Wow. This is tailored for you, new earth leader. So you are exactly here. Pause. Allow and surrender. Let the source work through you. And this is the time to develop trust. Not only self trust, but trust in the unknown. So, pause. Neutrality is hugely productive. That's why you don't need motivation. That's why you don't need clarity. That's why you don't need healing. Nothing is wrong. You lose motivation. I- Look, you lose motivation because the old identity no longer has authority anymore. Because there is no alignment into old identities. You have outgrown. So you are in transition. And transition means pause, neutrality, embody the new codes of the highest version of your divine identity. So that when you allow that, you will receive what you need guidance. Breathe again. Wow, breathe as I continue here. Breathe. Wow. Can you feel the depth of it? If you're still here with me, you are definitely a new earth leader. And I have something special for you. I have a free membership for new earth leaders so that you can stabilize identity. So, three things to start the process of stabilization. Number one, as I said, neutrality is productive during identity change. Allow. Allowance is the first one, the first thing to when you are pausing. Number two, waiting to feel motivated, delay your process. Delay identity stabilization. Consistent now means security. There's nothing to do with output now. Consistency, consistency, consistency now is about safety. Your body is reorganizing itself, expanding capacities of safety, of receiving, and let go. These three capacities are working at the same time. And you are now exactly in this point of neutral point, you are expanding your capacities, letting go, safety, security, and allowance and receivership. These are the capacities that work effectively when you pause, when you let go of control. And now I have two orientations. This is not journaling, this is not exercise, because while I'm speaking here to you, we are here with my Akashic team. We are working in your system, in your body, so that your body can tune in into the messaging that we are here igniting, sparking in you and through you. Ooh, keep breathing. First, notice where you are forcing yourself. Where you are no longer forcing yourself. Breathe. Notice. Be the observer. Don't engage. Do not interact. Observe. Notice. Notice where you no longer belong. And there is one more. Notice what you no longer tolerate. Do not journal. Don't do anything, even rituals. Your system now, as I say, we are igniting these new codes. So the system, your system, is providing you orientation during the neutrality. Orientation. Breathe. Allow and let all the codes of this Akashic transmission settle in your body now. I continue to explain that. I continue to provide orientation in my free membership that I call New Earth Leadership Council. That's a free membership. If your heart wants to learn more, the link is here below. And I help you go through identity shifts to understand what, in fact, your body is now asking for is stabilization. And stabilization requires understanding so that you don't misinterpret what is going on with you. So, identity stabilization requires understanding, not effort at all. Breathe. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. And see you very soon here or inside my free membership, Aligned to Thrive for New Earth Leaders. I'm Angela Cruz, your Akashic mentor.